Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, 2019, and I am Sam Tucker. Open Room, Texas State Fair, and more on Texan TV News. In campus news, reporter Hannah Mabry checked out Open Room, a group of students with different views that meet weekly to discuss controversial topics in a civil way.
Open Room is a place for students to come and discuss their thoughts and ideas. They get to talk about what they think while also listening to other students in a respectful way.
The goal of Open Room, since kind of what is it, is to teach each other how to have a civil discussion about something, even if we're on polar opposite ends of a spectrum. We have more conservative people and more liberal people and more moderate people, and socialism versus capitalism, Republican, Democrat, all of these things together. And I just try to get everyone to kind of see, okay, well, maybe they have a point there and I have a point here, and where can we discuss it?
Then what do we do? It's like, I mean, I'm just prompting this of,
Yeah.
I'm not asking for a solution. I come to Open Room because it's a good place where you can share thoughts and activities, you know. Not everywhere on campus can I just get a nice social outing where I could understand and learn where other people come from and where other people build their beliefs. So for here, it helps me get a more diverse aspect and thought of how other people think, and it helps me become a better person.
I come to Open Room because I find it a really fun and enjoyable experience. I get to kind of debate with people that aren't really of my view, and our debates do get pretty heated and debated, but I do enjoy that.
Open Room happens every Monday night at 9 p.m. outside of the dining hall. This is Hannah Mabry in Stephenville, Texas, reporting for Texan News.
Every other Friday, students from several ministries will be meeting to pray together. Two students, Brittany Felch and Lexi Miller, started campus prayer to get students to pray for campus together. Students break off into groups to pray for Tarleton as a campus and for the other people in their groups. They believe that prayer is powerful and that they will see change on campus due to these students meeting together. Students will be meeting this Friday morning at 8 at the bandstand in Heritage Park. In local news, according to the Empire Tribune, a group of local business owners are taking another turn on getting the local sale of liquor, but this time only in the city limits. The first attempt failed this spring when the group fell short of getting the 4,400 signatures required. Now the group is taking a step back and focusing only on getting the initiative passed in Stephenville. The 5th annual Sundown on the Square is happening this Saturday, October 12th. The event is from 5 to 9 p.m. on the downtown square and will include activities for the whole family. There will be local food vendors, live music, and even a kid zone. All proceeds from the event will go to the Stephenville Historical House Museum. In state news, it's that time of year again. The Texas State Fair has made its way back to Dallas. The theme for this year is celebrating Texas creativity. The fair has new exhibits and shows and unique fair foods. Some activities include the Starlight Parade at 7 p.m. and the Illumination Sensation Lights and Fireworks Show at 8 p.m. every night. The last day of the fair is October 20th, 2019. For more information about the fair, visit the website at www.bigtex.com. In other state news, according to the Associated Press, 2 Louisiana men are in custody after being suspected of killing a witness who testified at the murder trial of former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger. Another man suspected of being involved in the murder remains at large. Police said the killing had nothing to do with the trial. Authorities believe the men were in Dallas to buy drugs from the witness, Joshua Brown. After getting into an altercation with Thaddeus Green during the deal, Brown reportedly shot Jacarius Mitchell in the chest. Green then shot Brown twice. The NAACP previously requested an independent investigation of Brown's death. In national news, a couple faces judgment for rigging their daughter's entrance exams to get into top colleges. Gregory and Marcia Abbott are returning to court to be sentenced in a scandal involving dozens of people that bribed their children's way into college. Authorities say the couple paid a test proctor $50,000 to correct their daughter's ACT exam in 2018, as well as $75,000 to rig her SAT test answers. The Abbotts are scheduled to appear in Boston's federal court on Tuesday. In international news, hundreds of masked protesters have gathered in front of Hong Kong's High Court in support of activist Edward Leung. Last year, Leung was sentenced to 6 years in prison after a violent night-long clash with the police over illegal street food hawkers. Protests are hoping his court appeal leads to his release. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News. A spokesman for the U.S.-backed Kurdish-led force in northern Syria says Turkish warplanes have started targeting civilian areas in northern Syria. The Syrian Democratic Forces says the airstrikes have caused, quote, a huge panic among people of the region. President Donald Trump earlier this week agreed to withdraw U.S. troops from Syria. The White House is calling the impeachment inquiry into President Trump illegitimate based on its reading of the U.S. Constitution. Democrats have said they could write an article of impeachment on obstruction of justice if the White House does not provide the information they have requested. Voters in Alabama's capital have elected the first black mayor in the city's 200-year history. Probate judge Stephen Reed won Tuesday's runoff election in Montgomery by a wide margin. He will be the first African-American mayor of the city where Southern delegates voted to form the Confederacy in 1861. And 3 scientists won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for their work leading to the development of lithium-ion batteries. The 3 each had a set of unique breakthroughs that cumulatively laid the foundation for the development of a commercial rechargeable battery. Ron Harris, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, last week in Tarleton Athletics, volleyball fell to number 22 in the country after a couple of losses to conference opponents Texas A&M University Kingsville and the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. Yesterday, the team defeated Texas Women's University 3-1. This Friday, the Texans take on Dallas Baptist University in Wisdom Gym at 6 p.m. Last Saturday, the football team defeated Angelo State University 30-13. The Texans maintained their undefeated record and remained number 4 in the country. This Saturday, the Texans head to Portales, New Mexico to play the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds. For today's weather forecast, we turn to Rachel LaCroix.
So we finally got hit with a cold front this week, but today temperatures are back up with a high of 91 and a low of 71. This weekend you can expect colder temperatures with a chance of rain on Friday. Have a wonderful day, Texans.
To learn more about Tarleton professors, we turn to Sarah Hayner.
Thanks, Sam. So we all know that professors have pet peeves, and today I found out what a few of them are.
So students go to class. That's my pet peeve, one and all.
So my biggest pet peeve is excuses. I really don't like it when students have an excuse. I'd rather them just to be honest. Like if you overslept, just say I overslept.
My biggest pet peeves with students is whenever they don't take advantage of any opportunities or any resources that I provide to help them to perform better in the class.
Students not using the resources that professors offer seem to be a common pet peeve.
One of my pet peeves is when you provide students with all kinds of online resources and access to tutors and office hours, and they don't take advantage of those.
One of my pet peeves is students on their cell phones during my lecture, because believe it or not, I can see what you're doing out there.
Excellent. One of my biggest pet peeves with students involves not reaching out to find information on your own and not having everything handed to you on a silver platter.
All right, Texans, you know what to work on. I'll be back next week with student pet peeves. Back to you, Sam.
Thanks, Sarah. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by the Texan TV staff. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day, Texans.